Hello friends, I'm just gonna preface that this video was taken a very long time ago and lots have changed in my life. My shelf no longer looks the same, it looks less. But yeah, travel back in time with me. Love the look of them. And oh my god, did I just drop the spores? Take two. Hello plant friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a spore harvest on my Platycerium rudolii. I think that's how you pronounce it. You may have seen this one in my last video, and so the spore thing is starting to dry up, so I do have a aluminum foil wrapped here just to catch the spores. Otherwise, this is what it looks like since I've mounted it. The shield fronds are starting to dry up. It does need a water soaking today, so I'm gonna do that after. But pretty much this is going to be a experiment because I have no idea what I'm doing. I looked up a couple of videos and so hopefully I'll be able to just, oh, that's my neighbor's dog. But yeah, I just hope that maybe I'll be able to produce some baby plants. I know it's going to be a really long process, but you know, experiment. Just kind of like pollinating a inflorescence on a anthurium. So yeah, so this is what it looks like now. I will give you a close-up, and yeah, I just love this plant and hopefully it doesn't die. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment box down below. I'll try my best to answer them, and I'll do my own research as well. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. It is growing. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Yay! My goal is to reach 1,000 this year. So please leave a comment, subscribe, share. That really helps with my visibility. Otherwise, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so before I chop this little spore cap off, I just wanted to show you, hopefully I don't spill everything, what it looks like. If you haven't seen my photo, I will put it up here somewhere. Basically, this is where the spores are held. So when they are ready and more like and matured, I'm just gonna cut this off so it's easier for us. It will turn brown underneath. And so it was already brown when I got it. And so let me show you. It is freaking nasty. Like, look at that. So it's a good thing I actually put a tinfoil around it, because this stuff would have just exploded and been all over my floor. Anyways, I've seen videos where people actually scrape the spores off, but if you let this dry, it should come off quite easily too. So I've seen them just kind of like tap it and they kind of just fall. Let me give you a better angle here. This is actually really gross, but can you see that there are like little spores coming off? So you can do that as well. I actually don't know what these fluffy things are. I don't know if the brown side of it, like here, if that's the actual spore. But anyways, I'm going to scrape it, and let me just change the angle here. All right. I'm pretty sure. So the spores do have casing on them, so you will need to kind of put this through a sieve. So I'm gonna try to scrape this and see if anything changes. Holy smokes. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Do you see? It's so thick. I did not expect that. You know what's funny? As I'm doing this, I feel like I'm inhaling all the spores. They're supposed to dry up and then you can harvest it that way, but we'll see what happens with this. I'll try it. If not, whatever. We've tried something new and that's all that matters, right? Okay. This is so weird. I'm just really surprised that it kind of exploded. Anyways. So now I have all these spores that look like meat floss. Seriously, wow, they look like meat floss. Anyways, I'm going to put it through a sifter now. So I have this one here. It's a little bit more finer than the average sifter. I don't know if it's enough, but we'll try. And so I'm just going to dump this in. Okay. And I'm gonna sift away. All right, okay, perfect. So those are the actual spores. This meat floss stuff is just the casing of it. So I'm just gonna keep sifting. I don't know how much spores I can actually get from this, but we'll see. I think this strainer actually isn't fine enough, but if you can find like a nylon mesh, maybe that'll be a little bit better. Cause still, oh my, it smells. Because I think some of the fibers are still going through the sieve. Someone is calling me. 1 second here. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna continue with this. Let me just... My worst nightmare is that... Oh, hello, my love. Oh, dear. How are you? Sorry.
Broke off.
What? What broke off? So since my husband came home, he was doing stuff, so it was a little loud. So anyways, I got this container. It was from Sun Given. It was holding meat for hot pot. Just a pre-warning that this container kind of melted when I poured the hot water. Anyways, make sure when you're looking for a container, you can find maybe those takeout containers. They're more heat tolerable? No. They have more heat tolerance. So yeah, this one kind of melted, but I still used it anyways. So yeah, find yourself one of those. I cut a little bit of drainage hole and you'll see why. So basically you're going to line the bottom of the tray with perlite. Unfortunately, I didn't have my Will Grow large, I guess like large grade perlite. I actually have my asteroid size perlite, so I used that and I kind of smushed them so they were a little bit smaller. As you can see, they're a little bit too big. So as you all know, when you're working with perlite, just be careful that you don't inhale the dust. This one wasn't too dusty, or they were all just kind of sitting on the bottom of the bag. But anyways, I put it into the tray and then I did do a pre-rinse with this first. I didn't have any plain peat moss available. This one was just mixed with perlite only, as I used it for my carnivorous plants. But it should do the trick. So basically you want to just cover the top of the perlite. Just be generous enough so that it's like a nice thick layer. And next, pretty much I put on some gloves and I pressed it down firmly with my hands so that it kind of takes shape of the tray and the top is more compact. The reason why you want to do that is so that when we're kind of sterilizing the substrate, it doesn't come apart and all the perlite on the bottom floats to the top. So here I've boiled some water and I'm just slowly going over the top of the tray, slowly so that I don't kind of overfill so that everything becomes loose. So it's draining as I'm pouring the hot water. I also decided to pour some hot water on the lid just in case there was some bacteria left over. That's pretty much all you have to do to prep for your germinating, I guess, substrates. So yeah, I just popped the lid on so that nothing kind of goes flying into it while I wait for this to cool down. You want to make sure it's cooled down at least for like down to a warm temperature before you put your spores on there. Now that the substrate has cooled down, we're ready to put the Platycerium spores on top of it. So pretty much I got my sieve again. I think this is a way to create an even spreading over, or a even sow. is that oh my gosh, my words. Yeah, so basically this actually helps me take out any other impurities in there as well. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to put it through a strainer twice. So I'm just going over the moss, the peat moss. I'm going over the peat moss again, just kind of tapping it like, you know, when you're sieving cocoa, chocolate cocoa? Yeah, pretty much doing the same thing and just getting in every area. You don't need to cover the entire surface of the substrate. I just wanted to see how much I can cover with the amount of spores that I had. I think I didn't use everything here, so I did bag everything up in a baggie. I have a lot more spore left. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I think maybe I'll just pawn it off to someone who wants to try germinating ferns. But pretty much I tried my best. I tried to use as much as the spore that I had available, and that's pretty much it. You can see that I'm just trying to use everything here. Once you are finished covering your substrate with the spores, you want to spray it down a little bit just so it's a little wet, and then cover it off with the lid. You might want to open it once in a while. I put my stuff in the greenhouse and I also dated it just because it can take a while to germinate and for you to see something happening. Okay, so today is June 10th. You can see that it's actually kind of turning green, so that's a good thing. But the thing is, I found some springtails in there. I'm not sure if it was from the old like substrate that I had. I guess they're hiding now, but it is turning green, so I'm hopeful. So yeah, I will give you another update in a couple weeks time. Today is March 29th of 2025. Yes, it's been a very long time. It's been almost 2 years. I have to say that these sporelings were neglected. I finally had put it under a grow light and it seems to have picked up. So you can see, I guess, a little bit of the fronds growing. I don't know what the next step is. I think I need to move it into a different substrate or just a different container and spread it out a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've also wanted to show a little update of my shelf. It's unruly. You can see that I don't have as many plants anymore. A lot of the stuff is just like really big plants. And also, this is Nugget. She's a duck-toller retriever, Nova Scotia duck-toller retriever. Hi, Nugget. She is 1 year old, so she's my baby. And also, I have a little mini me as well. Lots has changed in the last 2 years, so that is a mess there. But anyways, this is what it looks like now. I don't think I've gotten new plants since then. I've been purging. I have a lot of props, and I don't know what to say. I have my variegated string of hearts that I restarted, and that's pretty much it. I have a lot of cuttings for my Monstera elbow. It was just getting so long, and my baby is starting to crawl, so he has stripped a lot of the lower leaves. This is my Japanese global pothos. I've also gave it a trim, so cuttings might be available soon. But that's pretty much it. My shelf is pretty boring now. I do have a project coming up soon with the acoustic wall panel slats. I will be removing this shelf and moving it somewhere else, and probably purge a little bit more, but I think I will make a video for that. I am excited for that project, since everything will just be suspended on the wall rather than a shelf. I just need the floor space for my baby. Watching Kardashians. But this is my little plant corner just by my window. I've gotten rid of my bigger Monstera, and these are all just pretty much cuttings. My Mandula was as tall as I am. I wish I had taken a photo of it, but I didn't. And so basically what has happened is that I have put it into a wally grow. It is filled with pon, and then I have a additional little pot here for my Scindapsus there. But it has also had another chopping, so you can imagine that plus another like 2 feet plus that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And my dog is here again. Hello. Can you wave, Nugget? Wave. She wants food when her mouth is like open like that. I know you're listening. Can you wave? Nugget, wave. Hello. Can you sit pretty for everyone? Nugget, pretty? Pretty. She is absolutely adorable. Boop. Thank you for watching, and those who stuck around, thank you. I don't know if I will actually be making a lot more videos with plants, just because I am kind of moving away from it. I'm thinking of making videos for just lifestyle and mom stuff maybe. Yeah, so if you'd like to stick around, please feel free to do so. But if you want to unsubscribe, because I'm not like all plant stuff anymore, I won't feel offended. But yeah, if you'd like to see more Nugget, I will show her more in my videos. Otherwise, thank you, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.